Hello. This is another Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It is a pleasure, absolute pleasure to have you here. Absolutely. This is where we just don't talk the talk, we walk it, we can twirl in it and then do a little happy dance. It's us standing in our truth. Yes, it is. This is where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. Life's always on the move, and we're asking you to pause for 40 minutes or so. That's right. Go ahead and hit pause so you can reconnect to the powerhouse within you. One of the things you could also do is make sure to stay tuned every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul fuel goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does. No worries one bit. You can catch all of our sessions on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Oh, and don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. That's right. You know all the things that you should have been doing, but you haven't done it yet? Now's the time. Hit that button to stay connected and be the first to know when our latest fantabulous sessions drop. We're here to support your spiritual journey, and we don't want you missing out on a single thing. So go ahead, hit that button. And you could pay it forward. Share this with someone who could benefit from this message or could enjoy the empowering shift from everyday being to soulful being. It is an honor to walk the spiritual path with you. Hello, I am Cindy Saylor, and for the past few years, I've been on a soulful journey of rediscovering my true self. When I connected with my inner being, my soul, my spirit, life flows with greater peace, with clarity and joy. And I want this for you too. I want you to feel deeply connected, to flow with life instead of forcing it, and to fully embrace the soulful person that you are meant to be. That's why I created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. This is a space for reflection, renewal, and rediscovering the power within you. Each month we have a different theme and we break it down with weekly talk topics. This month is Ignite Your Passion, Living with Purpose. That's right. This month we are focusing on reigniting the passions that fuel your soul. It's time to breathe life into your dreams, to connect with your purpose, and take action towards what truly lights you up. This month, we'll explore how to tap into the fire inside you and create a life filled with intention and enthusiasm. And let's uncover this, right? Let's uncover what makes your heart sing and align with actions with your deepest desires. Our weekly themes, week 1 was discovering your passion, what sets your soul on fire. Week 2 was creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning. And week 3, this is what we're covering today. Actually, no, we're covering creating a purposeful life. That's right. We're in week 2. Next week, we will be doing overcoming fear, how to take bold action towards your dreams. And week 4, sustaining your purpose and your passion, staying motivated and inspired. And you know what, folks? Sometimes we get a little tripped up on what we're saying, and that's okay. I am kind of anxious to get to next week. However, we are here this week, week 2, creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning. I am so glad that you are here for week 2. Remember, our theme for June is Ignite Your Passion, Living with Purpose. And today we are diving into a powerful, timely topic, creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning. Welcome to our second June session of Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. As we mentioned, our theme is Ignite Your Passion, Living with Purpose. And today we are going to begin by asking a soul deep question. Am I living by design or by default? Welcome back, beautiful souls, to another powerful session of Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. This is our sacred week, our reset, where we pause, breathe, and reconnect with what really matters. And this month, we're turning inward to reignite our passion and purpose. Last week, we asked ourselves, what sets our soul on fire? What lights us up from the inside out? And today, we're going to go one step farther. Because once the fire is sparked, the real question becomes, am I living by design or by default? That's right. Let's just take a moment and let that settle in. Actually, it is so freaking good. Let's just say it one more time. Am I living by design or by default? Are you intentionally shaping your days, or are you drifting through them, reacting more than choosing? Are you waking up with a sense of direction, or just hoping the day doesn't take too much from you? Living with purpose means taking the wheel of life, right? Not from a place of pleasure, but a place of a powerful presence. It's not about having a perfectly planned out path, but about walking each step with intention, even when the road is foggy. Today, we'll explore how to move from autopilot to on purpose. From simply existing to intentionally design a life that feels meaningful, connected, and deeply aligned with who you really are. And before we dive into the heart of today's message, let's quiet the noise so we could drop into our inner wisdom and create space to hear what our soul has been trying to say. Let's go ahead and begin with our grounding meditation. This is our guided meditation, reigniting the flame of purpose. All right, my beautiful souls, go ahead and gently close your eyes. Let this be your moment, a sacred pause from the hustle, the noise, the shoulds, and the have-tos. Feel your feet firmly on the ground, or notice the support of the surface beneath you. Right here, right now. Let your body know it's safe to let go. You don't have to carry it all in this moment. This time is just for you. Now take a slow, deep breath in and exhale nice and easy, like you're exhaling a big ah of release. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. And if your mind is racing, that's okay. Just keep breathing. You're doing great. You really are. And each breath, bring in your imagination. Begin to imagine yourself releasing the noise of the outside world. Let go of the chatter. Let go of the pressure. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be here. And as you continue to breathe, on your next breath, breathe in clarity. Think of the word clarity. And as you breathe out distraction. Go ahead and do that one more time. Breathe in clarity. Breathe out distraction. On your next breath, go ahead and breathe in peace. Breathe out pressure. That's it. One more time. Breathe in peace. And now breathe out pressure. Now gently bring your attention to your heart space, the center of your being, right there in the middle of your chest. Imagine a small, steady flame. It's soft, golden, glowing. This is your inner spark, your divine purpose. It's always been there. Even if life's storms have dimmed it, that light has never gone out. And with every breath you take, fill it. Begin to glow brighter, warmer, more alive. Maybe you even see the flickers dancing outward, lighting up the dark spaces. Maybe you just feel a sense of warmth, of knowing, of peace. Let this light fill your whole body. Fill your heart to your fingertips, down your spine into your legs, all the way to your toes. You are lit from within, my friend. You are lit from within. Now, when you're ready, speak these words softly to yourself or just let them echo in your soul. I am present. I am intentional. I am aligned with purpose. My life is filled with meaning. Say it again slowly this time and let it soak in. Feel it, not just as a thought, but as truth. I am present. I am intentional. I am aligned with my purpose. My life is filled with meaning. Yes, let those words settle into every soul in your body. Let them rearrange the noise in your mind. You don't need to chase purpose. It's already inside you, waiting to be lived. Go ahead and take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel your body, feel your whole body sigh in agreement. That's right. Go ahead and as you exhale, feel your whole body sigh in agreement. Yes, that's it. You are right where you are meant to be. And now, bring your awareness back to the present moment. Hello. Yes, go ahead. Gently bring yourself back to the present moment. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your shoulders. Take one last deep breath, a nourishing breath in. Go ahead and exhale. And when you're ready, softly open up your eyes. Yes, feel that. Feel the calm, that clarity, that little spark that's still glowing inside you. Yes, that's your truth. That's your compass. That's the part of you that already knows who you are and what matters most. Yes. Hello. Doesn't that feel good? It certainly does. So now let's take that beautiful energy that you've created, the peace, the presence, and the power, and carry it into our conversation today. Because it's one thing to feel aligned in stillness, and the magic happens when we start living on purpose, out loud, in motion, and with intention. So let's talk about what it really means to live a life by design, not by default. And how we can take this spark and turn it into a guiding flame for every choice, every day, with every breath. Are you creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning? Ask yourself, am I living by design or by default? Because the difference between the two, it's the difference between just existing and actually living. The difference between existing and living. There's a quiet ache that comes from going through the motions, waking up, checking the boxes, doing what's expected, but never truly feeling alive. That's existing. Living, on the other hand, that's waking up with intention. It's choosing joy even when it's hard. It's being present, connected, and fully engaged with life. Not someday, but now. Existing is surviving. Living is thriving. Living means moving from autopilot to alignment, to shift from just getting through the day to being in it. Because you were not made to merely exist, you were made to shine, to feel, to grow, and to live deeply and on purpose. Let's talk about the brave decision to stop drifting and start designing a life that lights you up. And let's really call it what it is. A lot of us are out here busy, but not fulfilled. We're checking boxes, following routines, answering emails, running errands, and still lying awake at night wondering, is this all there is? That's default mode, autopilot. And hey, we've all been there. Sometimes it's survival, and that's real. But we're not made to just get through the day. We were made to light it up. So the next time you find yourself in the middle of the madness, pause and ask, why am I doing this? You could also ask, is this in alignment with who I am or just what I've always done? Living by design starts with awareness. Wake up with intention, not obligation. And this is what it's about, creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning. Purpose is not always a job. It's a way of being. So often, we are taught to chase a title. That's right, chase a title. Maybe it's a paycheck, or it's a perfect plan that we put in place, or hope that we did, thinking that once we arrive, we finally feel purposeful. But the true purpose isn't something you clock in and out of. It's not a destination. It's a way of being. Purpose lives in how you show up in the small, everyday moments. It's in your kindness, your presence, your honesty, your creativity. Whether you're speaking on stage or folding laundry, purpose is expressed when you show up with heart and alignment. When you shift from, what should I be doing, to, how do I want to show up? You begin to embody purpose in every part of your life. It's not about what you do. It's about who you are while you're doing it. Let's bust a myth right now. Purpose isn't a paycheck. It's not a title or a business card or a 5-year plan. Purpose is how you show up, not just what you do, or you listening with presence, loving with intention, creating with heart. That's purpose. Whether you're leading a boardroom or reading a bedtime story, you can live with purpose in every moment. Because it's about you listening with presence. It is about loving with intention, and it is about creating with heart. So don't just get stuck waiting to find your purpose. Be it. It's all about creating a purposeful life and living with intention and meaning. Living intentionally is a daily practice. Yes, it is. Living with intention isn't a one-time decision. It's a daily devotion. It's waking up each morning and choosing to show up on purpose, even when the path is unclear. It's not about getting it all right. It's about staying awake to your choices, big and small, and asking, does this align with who I want to be? Intentional living isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about slowing down just enough to check in with your soul and say, I see you. I hear you. Let's live today on purpose. The more you practice living intentionally, the more your life starts to reflect the real you. Not the version shaped by pressure, past wounds, or outside noise. Because you live on purpose. You live with power. And here's the truth no one will tell you. Purpose doesn't hit you like a lightning bolt. It's more like lighting a candle every single day, maybe in every moment. You create a purposeful life, one choice at a time. And every morning, wake up and ask yourself, who do I want to be today? What matters most right now? It's not about perfection, it's about presence. It's about doing the next right thing. Not all the things, but just the right thing. Designing your life doesn't mean it's always going to be pretty, but it almost always will be, because it's yours. And this is the way you are creating a purposeful life with intention and meaning. Your passion points, those are direct to your purpose. Your passion points to your purpose. They do. Your passion isn't random. It's a divine clue. It's your soul tapping you on the shoulder saying, this matters. This lights me up. Pay attention. So often we ignore what brings us joy because it doesn't seem practical or important enough. Ah, those sparks, they're not distractions, they're direction. What excites you, inspires you, or fills you up with that quiet inner yes, that's your purpose calling you home. It doesn't have to be grand or flashy. Your purpose might show up in the way that uplifts others, the way you create beauty, or the way you bring calm into chaos. Passion reveals the path. All you have to do is follow it, one soulful step at a time. Because when you honor what lights you up, you start living with alignment. And that's when life gets juicy. And let's get real. You know those things that make your heart race a little faster? That bring a smile to your face even on the hard days? It's not random. That's a divine breadcrumb. Passion is your soul saying, hey, over here. This is what lights me up. It's time to pay attention to it. Don't downplay your joy because it's sacred. Follow the fun. Follow the curiosity. follow what feels like home in your heart. Because when you honor your passion, you start living by design. And that, my beautiful soul, is where the magic begins. And this is all about creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning. Living by design isn't about having all the answers or a perfect blueprint. It's about showing up intentionally, passionately, authentically, every single day. It's about choosing to listen to that inner spark and letting it guide your steps, even when the path isn't crystal clear. Remember, purpose isn't a job title. It's how you be. Living intentionally isn't a practice one you build with. Living intentionally is a practice that you are going to build with every step, with every breath. And your passion, well, that's your soul's compass, always pointing you toward your true north. So as we're going to wrap up this part, I want you to hold on to that feeling, that knowing that you have this power design in your life. It's within you to light up the world with purpose and joy. And now let me share a little piece of my own journey with you, because I believe stories are the bridges that connect our hearts and remind us that we're never alone on this path. And there was a time that I was so unsure if I was living by design or just drifting along. But one moment, one choice changed everything for me. And let me tell you how I found my way back home to living on purpose. When I was younger, I thought purpose was something you had to chase, something you had to earn or prove to the world. And I was doing a whole lot of proving. Trust me. I threw myself into roles. I was the go-to person, the educator, the helper, the fixer, the supporter, wearing every badge of honor I could. I believed if I just did enough good, if I just showed up in the right way, then somehow I'd find my purpose. And here's the honest truth. After a while, all the doing started to feel heavy. I was exhausted, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I was burning the candle from both ends, pouring into others, yet the flame inside me was flickering low. I realized I was living my obligations, not by intention. I was so busy being what I thought I should be, I lost sight of who I really was and what truly made my heart sing. And one day I sat down with myself and asked some tough questions. At the time, they seemed tough. I look at them now, they seem pretty simple. You be the judge. My first question I asked myself, what really brings me joy? What really brings me joy? The other question is, what would I do even if no one was watching? That's right. What would I do even if no one was watching? Whew. These questions cracked open a door to something deeper. That when everything started to shift, I created the You Matter daily videos. Maybe you've seen them. If you haven't, you need to check in. I also created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor, a speaking business, and online courses, webinars, not because it was the right thing to do or because someone expected it of me. I've created it because it was the real thing for me. something that lit me up from the inside out. It was my way of showing up authentically, of reconnecting with my own soul and inviting others to do the same. My life looks so different, not because I figured it out, but because every morning I choose to live with meaning and intention. I don't chase purpose anymore. I live it. And let me tell you, that choice feels like coming home. And it's coming home to me. And that, my friend, is how I found my way back to living on purpose, not through a grand plan, but through an honest reflection of one brave decision at a time. And it brings me to this quote that speaks right to my heart. And it's a reminder that I hold close on the days when I need to realign and reignite. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. And that's Pablo Picasso. That quote right there, whew, it hits deep. The meaning of life is to find your gift. That's the inward journey. It's the tender unfolding of who you really are beneath all the roles, the routines and expectations. It's about getting quiet enough to hear the whispers of your soul, the passion that tugs at you, the talents that flow naturally, that brings that light up for no good reason other than they're yours. That gift. That's the sacred spark only you carry. And it doesn't stop there. The second part, the purpose of life, is to give it away. That's where the magic happens. Because once you've discovered that spark, your next soulful intention is to share it. Not in a performance, not for approval, but as an offering. Living with intentional meaning means that you don't hoard your gifts in the corner of a someday. No, you bring them into your daily life. You infuse your relationships, your work, your presence with that light. Whether you're monitoring someone, creating art, creating a meal, or simply showing up and listening, your gift is your presence, your passion, and your purpose in motion. When you live by design, not default, you stop waiting for life to become meaningful. And instead, we create meaning with every intentional choice we make. So today, ask yourself, what am I naturally gifted at? How can I offer that gift to the world around me, starting right where I am? Because when you begin to live your gift, you begin to live a purposeful life. And that's where fulfillment flows. So now that we have shared these words with you, I want them to sink into your heart, and remember that your gifts are meant to be shared. Let's bring this truth to life in a tangible way, because purpose doesn't just live in ideas, it lives in action. And let's talk about a few intentional steps that you can take this week to start living your life more by design and less by default. Here are some soulful action items for the week, because we like to call them your soul work. It's one thing to talk about living with purpose. It's another to practice it in real time. And my beautiful souls, it is time to take what's stirring in your heart and put it into motion. Because clarity comes with action. Growth comes with doing. And transformation, that shows up when you walk your talk. So here are your weekly soulful work items. This is what we like to call, instead of homework, your soul work. The first one, morning intention check-in. Before the hustle, before the headlines, before the to-do list takes over, pause. Place your hand over your heart and take one slow breath in and ask yourself, what is one intentional choice I can make today? Not 5, just one. One choice that moves you closer to purpose. It could be saying yes to something that excites you, or no to something that drains you. It could be reaching out, slowing down, or simply listening more closely to your soul. One intentional act can change the tone of your entire day. Number 2, purpose journal prompt. Yep. Carve out 10 minutes this week to check in with yourself. Not your calendar, not your phone, you. Grab your journal, a cup of something warm, and reflect on these questions. What gives my life meaning right now? What energizes me and makes me feel alive? What am I doing that feels aligned with my soul? Where am I just going through the motions? And what might I do differently? Don't overthink it. Just let the words flow. You might be surprised at the truth that arises when you give yourself space to listen. Number 3, this is your purposeful action challenge. Pick one activity this week that lights you up and reflects your values. And do it on purpose and with presence. Not for perfection, not for applause, just because it matters to you. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's calling someone you love. Maybe it's stepping outside, simply breathing in the moment. Whatever it is, do it on purpose. Do it like it means something, because it does. Let this act be your reminder. You're not here to live on autopilot. You are here to ignite your passion and embody your purpose, one intentional step at a time. 3 simple yet powerful ways to bring purpose into your life every day. And remember, purpose doesn't have to be loud or flashy. It lives in the quiet, consistent choices that you make. Every moment is a chance to realign, to rise, and to live with intention. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. This is the perfect time. Right here, right now. You are made to live with meaning. So let's walk this week with purpose on our lips and passion in our steps. I'm going to do it. I certainly hope you will too. And before we go, I want to close this out with a beautiful prayer and blessing for you for this upcoming week. Let's take a moment to gently close out our time together in stillness and spirit. Take a deep breath in and out. May your blessings be guided with clarity and compassion. May your steps be aligned with truth. May your heart remain open to joy and your spirit awake to the sacredness of your purpose. Even when the path feels uncertain, may you trust the spark within you to light the way. You are here for a reason. The world is brighter because of it. Go ahead and close your eyes and we'll do our prayer. Divine Creator, Thank you for the sacred space of reflection, growth, and grace. Thank you for the gift of intention and the quiet wisdom that lives within us. Help us to move through the week, not by habit or fear, but by courage, clarity, and love. Remind us that purpose isn't something we find outside of ourselves. It's something we awaken within us. Guide us to live on purpose, speak with kindness, choose with integrity, and love without condition. We are ready to walk boldly in who we are. We are ready to live a life of meaning, and so it is. And before we close out, I want to leave you with a little taste of what's coming up next week, because we're not stopping here. Oh no, my friend, we are getting warmed up. Next week, we're diving into something that shows up every time we close out, that we get close to our dreams. That's right, I alluded to it earlier because I was so excited about it. It's fear. Overcoming our fear. That's what we're going to address next week. Yep, it's that voice that says, who do you think you are? What if I fail? What will people think? We're going to meet fear with compassion, not resistance. And I'm going to show you how to take bold action anyway. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to rise in the presence of it. So get ready to shake off that doubt, silence that inner critic, and step into your dream life with both feet and your head held high. It's time to stop letting fear drive and start letting you live the life that you're meant to live. Thank you for joining me today in this sacred space. And remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Soulful being isn't just something that we practice when we're in the mood. It's a way of being. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. That's right, day in and day out. Let's continue this month with open hearts, ready to embrace the incredible person that we see in the mirror. And until next time, love yourself fiercely. It has been my pleasure and a blessing to be your spiritual leader today. Make sure that you tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soulful goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does, no worries. You can catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Oh, and don't be shy. Hit subscribe and stay connected. We also have a few special offers for you, our 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. Throughout this program, you'll be guided through some principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind, break free from negativity with some deep, lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. But it's not the content that will make a difference. It's your commitment, your determination, and your willingness to embrace change that will transform your journey. And if you've been searching for some fun and easy ways to sprinkle some more peace and clarity into your life, look no farther. How about my ebook? This is the path to calm and clarity, the gifts of intentional breathing. It is here to help you reconnect with your inner self, melt away stress, and discover the inner calm that we all crave. So go ahead, grab a copy by hopping over to my website. You can have both of these items available on our website. Go over there at saylorsjourney.com. And I just want to remind you that, remember, you are meant to do something special. You are here on this planet to do something special. It's time for you to reconnect to that soulful person that you are. Please stay grounded, shine brightly, and always remember that your soul knows the way. This is just another fantabulous Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. This is where we empower your spirit and help you build a strong sense of self. So stay true, stay fierce, and keep showing up as the real you. And we will see you next week.